In the early days of the blockchain revolution, there was a single monumental dream: the world computer. A decentralized network for all of humanity's software that was free from corporate control. Two of the most brilliant minds on that journey were Vitalik Buterin and Dominic Williams, and they both saw the same future. So, if they started with the same dream, how did we end up here, in this endless cycle of comparisons? But while digging through all that noise, I found something that stopped me dead in my tracks. In an interview in 2023, Vitalik was asked about DFINITY, and he didn't call it a competitor. He used the term sister network. A sister network, when all we see is battle lines, that single phrase, it felt impossible. It seemed like a loose thread. And when I pulled on it, the official story started to unravel. It led me to a much deeper question. What caused these two sisters, who started with the same dream, to build two completely different worlds? To find that fork in the road, we have to go back to the beginning. Ethereum launched in 2015, but it quickly ran into a brutal, fundamental law of this new digital universe. It's called the Blockchain Trilemma, a concept Vitalik himself popularized. Okay, so imagine a digital fortress. You want three things at once. First, decentralized, built by thousands of independent builders so no one is in charge. Second, secure, walls of impenetrable granite so no one can change the history. And third, scalable, a massive gate so millions can move in and out quickly and cheaply. The trilemma is the brutal truth that with simple methods, you can only pick two. So if you want impenetrable walls built by thousands of builders, the gate will be tiny. You've sacrificed scalability. And this was Ethereum's choice. It prioritized decentralization and security, but the choice had consequences. The world computer vision was colliding with physics. Performance struggled, and gas fees soared. So, Ethereum made the brilliant practical choice. They evolved. They transformed from the world computer into the world ledger. They focused on becoming the most secure settlement layer on the planet, the bedrock, with layer 2s and skyscrapers built on top. They became the financial district of the decentralized worlds, which was a necessary evolution. But what happened to the original vision? The literal world computer? This is where it gets interesting. So Dominic was in the early Ethereum community. In 2014, he was circulating his own white paper and working on the same scaling problem. Some of his concepts even helped influence Ethereum's 2.0 design. But he came to a different conclusion. To build a true world computer, you couldn't just evolve the architecture. You had to reinvent it from the first principles. And that took years. While Ethereum was building the financial district, the DFINITY team was in the wilderness, architecting the blueprint for the entire city. A full stack network to replace the corporate cloud itself. That fork in the road, that difference in philosophy, it's why the networks feel so different. It's architectural destiny. In the financial district, every action has a cost. Let's call it the arcade model, where users pay per transaction, and the toll is for using the hyper-secure infrastructure. In the city, the goal is mass adoption. Let's call it the Netflix subscription model, where the service pays for the use, like a citywide public transit pass. so it's free for anyone to explore. This also explains how things are built, because most dApps in the financial district are hybrid. A secure vault on the blockchain, but the website, the front door, it's on centralized servers like AWS. It's a fortress with a wooden door. The vault is secure, but if that door gets locked, nobody's getting in. But the building code in the city is different. ICP's full stack design created the unbreakable fortress. Smart contracts called canisters serve the website directly to our browsers. The vault is the door. The whole application is on-chain, so it's truly unstoppable. So here's the map we can draw. A shared origin, the dream of a world computer. One path led Ethereum to evolve into the financial district, the foundational world ledger for the decentralized financial internet. The other path led the internet computer to pursue the original vision and build the entire city, a sovereign cloud for the next generation of the web. And this leads to the final revelation, the one that cuts through all the noise. What if this wasn't an accident? What if they went off to build different parts of the same new world on purpose? Think about it. A financial district needs a city to service, and a city is stronger with the trustless connection to the world's most secure financial plumbing. These titans aren't at war. They're just building different parts of the same new ecosystem. It's not about picking sides. It's about having a clearer vision of the same new map. And I think we have a clearer one. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, stay blessed.